Hey Tigers, this is Micah Hensley, Mr. Hensley, the theater director here at Lee Summit High School in the theater department. And I just want to take a moment to talk to you a little bit about our Theater 1 course. Now, first of all, there's no prerequisite for the Theater 1 course. You could be a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. It doesn't matter what year you are to start. Now, to take this course, all you got to do is sign up. And it does cover your fine arts credit. So if you don't want to sing, you don't want to do art, you don't want to play an instrument, you can always take theater. It does cover your fine arts credit. So let's talk a little bit about what we're going to be learning in this course, because it is an overview course, meaning we learn a little bit about a lot of things. Okay, we don't dive super deep into any one of them. Performance and getting up and doing performances is a big part of what we do. We tie our performance to every one of our units. So let's look into it. First semester, we start off with an introduction to theater and just what is theater, what's it all about, and just kind of set the groundwork for everything that we're going to be doing in the future of the rest of the year. This is a year-long course, okay? Not a semester course, but a year-long course. We then move into our world theater culture. We study world theater cultures, and we study a few of them. And the first one is Indonesian shadow puppetries. And so you can see that from these pictures here. So we study puppetry, and we do our own shadow puppet performance assignment where you make puppets and you perform them behind a screen. And then we move on to foundations of performance, where we learn the building blocks of what it takes to perform. We start with the very basics, and we build you up from there. The performances get more complex as the year goes on. But we start you with just the simple stuff, how to get up there and do it. All right. We also study theater history in our class, and we break that up over about 4 or 5 units where we study different parts of the theatrical history journey. So this first part is a fun, kind of at your own pace, history unit where we talk about the primitive and the ancient Egyptians and the Greeks and the Romans, and we go through all of that here with Theater History Part 1. We get into studying another culture approach with Kabuki, but we also tie that to our makeup unit, since Kabuki, as you can see from this picture, does a lot of makeup. Okay, we have a monologue unit, another performance unit, another theater history unit, and then we get up in there and go to second semester where we start pulling all this stuff together. We do an original script writing, so you get to write more theater history there, just a real short unit there. We do some film acting. Film acting is always fun. It's a different approach. We learn about different playwrights. And then we learn about the modern era of theater. And then we do a large group scene, basically a one act, where you and some other members in your class will put on a one act for the rest of the class. All right? And then we do choreography and combat as the final thing for our year. So it's a lot of fun. It's a very active class. We don't try to give you much homework. We try to make sure you have time in class to do any homework that we have. So I encourage you, if you can, get in here. It's a great way to get involved, to take part, to be active, and to get that fine arts credit. Again, this is Mr. Hensley. I'm in room A147 if you have any questions, and I'd love to hear from you.